Good afternoon, Brian with Grand Roofing. We have got started on this job this morning. Guys beat me here, got the trailer in here. Last night, they've got everything tore off. Anyway, all that was this morning. It's probably 1:30 or so now. We're going to do a quick pan over, fly over so you guys can see just kind of general narration of the actual job today. Let's check it out. So there are some things we've kind of got surprised on. In the very center of the roof, I actually did another YouTube video for my cell phone, but right down in that area there was a knee wall where insulation was packed up to the roof deck with very insufficient, unspaced baffles. So we had to actually go get baffles before we could fix that. That's why it's just now getting dried in. And there's some work getting done to all of the wall flashing, like this one you see here, still not done yet. It's because of the mill flashing. And I explained in the video from the cell phone what we're doing with that. So watch that one and you'll know what I'm talking about. We've already got the upper two-story walkable section done. This valley section by the chimneys almost about roofed up. They're going to start the counter flashing, get that ready to go once the hip and ridge is put on the ridge vent. Looks like I had a little short on paper and used some scrap that I used to cover materials, that green stuff there. Nice patriotic synthetic paper today too, around this time of year. Pretty cool. All right, so that's the second trailer we got in here. Let me back out the zoom. There we go. We're a lot further away than I thought. Just got back from the dump, taking all the shingles in. We got those taken in. Nice, clean, heavy load of shingle debris. Second trailer is going to have all the scrap, the paper, just random stuff. Now these sections here where these walls are, that was kind of what I was talking about in the video about how the siding came down in there. And how we cut the wood back and we're completely ice and watered up it. We're going to re-flash it completely with step flashing and then put a Z-bend flashing behind the siding and then the rough cut cedar in there. So again, check that video out. Finishing in the brow on the back here, getting all the edge metal down and ice and water on. It was a nice day today. It started out chilly but overcast, so it wasn't too bad to get this going. What this roof is a Owens Corning Duration flex shingle, so it's polymer modified. We should have this wrapped up today, moving on to the next one tomorrow morning. Tomorrow's going to start out with an easier small job, then we're going to transition into a doctor's office. We can't really start that until midday because they are open tomorrow. They're closing Friday, Saturday, and Sunday for the holiday weekend, which would be Father's Day. So our plan is to get in after this, do the easy job, start the doctor's office Thursday, which would be tomorrow afternoon, and then move into Friday and finish it up and have Saturday, Sunday off. So we're moving along. I do need to go measure a roof in this neighborhood, so we're going to wrap up here shortly with the drone, and I got to shoot clear across the neighborhood over to there, back on another road, and we're going to do a roof estimate over there and go get another vehicle, get a trailer moved for tomorrow morning, and then have this hopefully wrapped up about that time. All right. And I'll probably do one more quick drone shot too. Also notice anywhere there's transitions, we use ice and water, skylights, walls. The pocket inside there, it's actually going to have some reinforced rubber. It's a very small pocket, about 3 feet. It will shoot the water out both left and right side where the garage and the main front roof intersect. A little small dead pocket there. If it was any bigger than that, we would build a little cricket, but it's so small, rubber, and it will be sealed with a GSL 4500 in between underneath so you don't get water surface tension with it running back under. And looks like I got just a few square left on the ground down there. Should be pretty good. I did all this with my Roof Snap software. So I take a satellite image and measure all this. If you guys haven't seen that or don't use that, definitely look into it. There's many different software services out there. A lot of people are very familiar with Eagle View, Hover, things like that, but they cost so much. Roof R is one that I believe is free. I've not been too much of a fan of it, just one mainly because I haven't used it, and it's kind of weird measuring with their software to do, say, under an overhang like this front little drop section here. I've just not had good luck with the way the Roof R software works for sections like that where the wall comes up under a foot or 2 foot or whatever below where a end wall flashing would go. So that's a good one. I have a video on Google Maps and how you can do a pretty rough sketch, well, just not a sketch, but a rough dimension as a homeowner and measuring with your pitch factor to get a rough squarage dimension to kind of measure against what contractors say. But Roof Snap is what I use. I do have a video on that. If you just search Grand Roofing, Roof Snap, or Grand Roofing, Roof Measuring, you should see that pop up. Check that out too. We're kind of going long on this, so we're going to get landed and move on to the rest of the work I got to do today. I got to keep moving. Got to keep the jobs moving so we can move to another job. If I'm here doing the work all day, every day, we don't have another job to go to because I can't measure jobs, can't get jobs set up. All right, we're down here in the shade with my nephew. He is enjoying the DJI Mavic 3. Do you want to fly it? We'll end the video here. You won't crash it. It's got obstacle avoidance. I'll have to make a video on my drone here at some point too. Obstacle avoidance. It's got sensors. So here, I'll switch to the drone shot here in just a second. Not the 4K video onboard footage. But in the different modes on the screen, now we're on the actual drone shot. You can see, you may not be able to see, I'm screen capturing, but you can see like a home with an H on the far left side and then a waypoint. Then you got your speeds and altitudes, the video information. Now as I come closer to us, it's going to start sensing us and putting like a red bar. You see right in front of Brady there, it's got the red bar and it says forwards up to 10 feet. It's actually measuring with all the obstacle avoidance stuff on the drone. Now certain settings will not have, here I can probably show you in the 4K footage here. Well, we're gonna have to wrap up. My phone's ringing, I got a customer. So all right, that wraps it up. If you could give it a thumbs up, until next time, be safe. See you on the next video.